For many people, images of the American West involves cowboys, horses, and wide open spaces.
But for decades, the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame has been working to change that image to reflect the women who helped shape the West. Karen Borda takes us inside in today's Welcome to Texas.
Many people who remember the 2002 opening of the National Cowgirl Museum in Fort Worth may not realize that it was actually started more than 25 years earlier in the small panhandle town of Hereford.
The museum actually started as an idea to have an all-girl rodeo where there would be cowgirls who would show up and they would get to compete against each other. And you know, there's a cowboy museum and Hall of Fame in Oklahoma. Well, why not one for women?
The museum moved to Fort Worth after quickly outgrowing its West Texas location. It now has more than 4,000 artifacts and information about more than 750 women.
It's not just women who do work horseback. This is women who somehow shaped the American West.
That includes writers like Laura Ingalls Wilder, artists such as Georgia O'Keeffe, and actresses who left their mark with famous portrayals of cowgirls. And museum officials say many visitors are surprised to learn that Sandra Day O'Connor, the first female U.S. Supreme Court justice, is in fact a cowgirl and is in its Hall of Fame.
And she's very comfortable talking about what it was like to have babysitters who were cowboys and growing up on a horse and all the different animals she had. So a very strong part of the justice's identity is that of a cowgirl.
She says the women who are often most overlooked are those who worked alongside the men known for taming the Wild West.
So much of our history of the West is a male mythic, how the West was won. And there certainly is some truth in that, but we're missing a large part of the story when we don't talk about these women who were there, oftentimes doing the very same work that the men were.
One of the exhibits not to be missed? The museum's new Women in the Wild West Gallery.
The technology in there with our holograms, with the ability to take your photo next to Buffalo Bill, some artifacts that have never been seen before. It is an absolute must-see. And again, there's nowhere else in the U.S. that you can see the things that we have here.
Giving you a more complete story of how the West was won. Karen Borda, CBS 11 News.
Well, the museum is located in the heart of Fort Worth's Cultural District, and during the summer, it's open 7 days a week.